welcome to another episode of TPA Unfiltered. I know we were going to turn into panel hacking during the year 2020, but we may have lied a little bit because we keep having random shit happen to us that we wanted to have in one video content. So in today's episode, we will be talking about how sometimes content creators want a account on social media and think it is living the dream, but they soon realize that living the dream comes with a lot of rise and down for all types of creators, whether it's your health or your favorite creator. We shall have our good day and we have our bad day based on our minds that we put for going into content creation. So, Shannon, do we want to start out by telling new people who we are and what kind of background we have and how when we fit in this?
Sure. You could start and how how we met.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea too. So, hi, my name is Anna Montano, and I am a cerebral palsy disability awareness content creator on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and I'm also a social media consultant for those with a disability, and I've been doing content and content marketing for the better part of 6 years. I started my platform as a hobby, and then we turned it into something more than a hobby because random strangers started watching me on the internet for no apparent reason, and then it became my mission to make it a career one day. And then I've been doing content creation marketing for hire for about 4 months after working for a state agency as a communications coordinator.
Ready for me?
Yep.
Hi, I'm Shannon Shemansky, and I am a disability advocate. I have cerebral palsy, lupus, and gastroparesis. And I started my account also as a hobby. I have had 3 different Instagram accounts in the past 5 or 6 years, but recently I started a new Instagram account, not recently, but about a year ago now, and that one is not a hobby. That one is I want to turn into a business someday. I want to be a helpful resource to those in need, whether it's disability, whether it's mental health, whether it's chronic pain, anything like that. I want to be a resource to help people. So my Instagram is all about helping people.
Yep. And then we met through networking on the internet. So it's been brought to my attention, and it's been brought to Hannah's attention too, that a lot of people hop into this as a hobby and then automatically he really famous people or people with a lot of power and say, oh, I can do this by posting random posts and I don't need any help and I don't need, a power a content plan. And while that's true to a point, we also see another downfall in our mental health as content creators, also in our ability to keep our business afloat. I'm going to be very transparent here and say I make absolutely $0 from social media, and I'm in my habit here, going into my habit here of creating, and I'm not even halfway to monetization.
Same with me. I make $0, absolutely $0 to be a content creator. And yes, Anna has a lot of more years under her belt than me, but that doesn't matter how many years you have under your belt. I I am no, I am nowhere near where I want to be. Yeah, my brain said, okay, my account has been made for a year. I should be farther than I am in followers. Well, you don't want to go down that rabbit hole of saying I should do the I should have this done by such and such a day, because if that doesn't happen, then you get down about yourself.
Right.
And the reason why I'm saying this is because I've dealt with this firsthand.
And honestly, now that you say that too, Shannon, for those of you who don't know, I took a job at a communication coordinator for the state level, and I did that because I was having some trouble making money on social media, and I was wanting to question myself, do I really want to do that if my content may not good and it's crappy? I'm following all these things that you often hear, but you have to be on multiple platforms. You have to post every day. You have to, I don't know, do OOTD, whatever it was. I was following the trends, let's say that, and not seeing the rumor that everyone else was seeing. And so I kept away from social media as a female self-employed person, and I went into a communication coordinator role that was also social media based for a pretty massive disability awareness organization, and their account was even tinier. And I worked my butt off to create a plan and foundation, and it truly helped them understand what needed to happen. And throughout my year there, I saw their platform grow and blossom because I created a plan for them, and then I took that and made a plan for myself, and that truly helped me realize it truly does not matter how much you post on social media, or if you follow the hottest TikTok trend on the side of the earth right now. You just have to know your audience, try new things, and hope for the best, and know that, yeah, social media may not be employment for you for a very long time. What would you make to add to that? I know that you have had experience with all that too. You know.
Yes, I have, yes, I have had experience with with thinking you're gonna, like Anna was saying, I have been down that road of going head first, posting whatever it may be, not even not even related to my pillars, to see what would happen, and and it and it didn't do nothing. And I've dove in head first numerous times on the same account, and diving head first is not an ideal plan. Is not an ideal uh is not an ideal solution. You need to have a plan.
I
And
mean, not permanently. You know, that might work for a little while.
right, thank you. Diving head first may work for a little while, but it's not going to work permanently. You need a plan.
Yep. And our best, my best advice for planning would be to sit down and think about what do I do in my remember Shannon and I are both daily life creators. So what do we do in our daily life? For me, I'm a avid uh, adaptive athlete. I'm a business owner. I am a adaptive equestrian and no or content pillar that I can use to be like, hey, I'm doing this today or this happened today and it's how under a Y&Z content pillar. And that helps you kind of plan out the content that your viewer will be receiving, and you can take those type of content and make them into posts. You can make them into reels, and then what you variant is that a word?
That's fine.
Okay, what you vary the type of content, meaning a picture, a map, or a reel. That's how you consider out what people make. Do people make picture? Do people make Instagram map? Do people make reel? It's not necessarily about the content topic.
What about what about you forgot to mention an actual day in the life reel.
Mm-hmm.
Do people like day in the life reels? And if you get a bunch of people messaging you or commenting, yes, they like day in the life reels, then there you go. You should do day in the life reels. But like Anna said, her and her and I are our daily life is challenged every day, and something new is going to happen for me, like for instance. So I am a ambassador for Danny's Miracle Angel Network, and and even though on days they don't ask me to make content, I still do. And and being an ambassador is not just being an ambassador. Being an ambassador is, you got to make sure the content is relevant, the everything looks good. Um, if they want you to get rid of something, you get rid of something. If they want you to add something, you add something. Things like that. Um, you have to, in order to be a successful content creator, you have to do what people ask of you, and and I've learned this multiple times through my own creation, is because when I first started my new account in November of 24, I would just post a post, and it doesn't and there's a lot of times it didn't even make sense.
Right. And like when you had to do what people ask you, and that's where you might want to do 2 week trial period. You know what I mean? But after that 2 weeks, I highly recommend you look at the data and you see what is being viewed the most, or what posts have the most comments, or the most hair, and like that. And then you never, ever, ever look at the data again. Terrible as that sounds, the data will be the Number will be the because you look at your back end for me, and you look at both mine and her account, and you say, man, what am I doing wrong? And at the end of the day, you are not doing anything wrong. You have the passion, you have the idea. You are dragging people away from your account because you're too caught up in numbers.
And another thing that Anna didn't mention, you do not, I repeat, you do not want to post old content, because if you post old content, you will you
People,
you will go
people,
ahead.
people are tired of it.
People are tired of it, and you will lose not followers. And the reason why I know this is because I have posted old content before, and Anna has messaged me. Speaking of messaging me, she gave me some self-love talk this morning about creating a bunch of different accounts. She and focus on one. Go ahead, Anna.
It's hard when you have multiple accounts. There's only one you. You have to remember, like, as a content creator, you are your own boss. You are your accountant. You are your video editor. You are your photographer. You are, what else am I missing? Your makeup artist. You are paparazzi. So how are you going to have multiple accounts that are operating at 100% capacity? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I think to another point, and you can talk about it, but we have to train our support staff to do content work. So that is an added barrier to having multiple accounts.
Yes, your best bet is to have one account and focus on that one account, because if you have multiple accounts and you have support staff, and you're having support staff take videos, they have to remember, we have to remind them what way each content platform goes. And sometimes, speaking from experience, they don't listen, or they don't remember, and then we do the content, and it's no good, so we have to throw it in the trash and do it all over again.
Right. And then you do halfway your holiday is put at risk. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and also it's hard to keep track of multiple accounts on multiple different platforms, because each platform has different rules of things you can and cannot post. You know,
Right.
And then also, like, if you were to do a private Facebook page for a man or whatever about helping random, like, you have to look at the opportunity to make money. For example, me and Shannon had a panel on a monthly basis that we created because we feel like there are topics that we cannot openly discuss on social media for reasons that, privacy or whatever, and we take that money out, we take that opportunity to provide a direct service to a service industry that is missing, but also that creates an income opportunity for us. You know what I mean? But if you are doing private Facebook pages, right, to make it an open community discussion, for example, about whatever you want to talk about, you are literally moving out on an opportunity you can capitalize on. And Shannon and I are not out here saying we're trying to capitalize, are we, Shannon?
No.
We're saying like, use the opportunity that may have for better outreach.
And and another thing we are not out here to tell you is by any means we are no experts. We
Yep.
we do not fly by the seat of our pants. We have a we have a we have a list of things we have to follow in order to make content. You cannot just post any random content. You may think you can post
I mean,
random.
you can, but it's not a good idea.
Right.
Like, you can do whatever you want, but you will have burnout and your platform won't make anything that you want it to make, and that makes you sad. And it ultimately will end in you internet dying. If you
Do
know what
you
I mean. And honestly, I want to put this out here because I know non-disabled content creators who are literally doing the same thing. You
same
know,
with me?
yeah. And uh actually I'm gonna do it. How about Midnight Random testing this content burnout things out because I did it. I told you I did it. This podcast was inspired by your little burnout house.
I think you should, in the comment in the description. I think you should put the name in the
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
You know what? Everybody in the comment below, everybody tag your favorite content creator so that content creator can support content creator.
That is wonderful. I second everybody in the comments that are watching this, whether it's live or whether it's later. Everybody put your favorite content creator in the comments below so content creators can support content creators, whether that's a follow, whether that's content ideas, whether that's just support in daily life. Everybody put your favorite content creator below.
And we will see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Bye, guys.